Alright, we're live with another Shaving with Rich video setup today. I am home sweet home in my hometown, my old bedroom. This is my old bathroom. This is where I spent a lot of years of my life, so just kind of hanging back at home with some friends, and I'm needing a shave, as you can see. So that's definitely what we're doing. Gonna obviously, as my favorite brush, we are using, let's get this in the camera, Razor Rock Monster 26mm. You guys know how much I love that. Armando Cardenas Bowl. Find him on Facebook. Does awesome work. And this is going to be interesting. Because I have a very interesting Yuma Razor from Turkey. Compliments of my friend Jeremy Busk, who, do you want to be seen, Jeremy?
Oh, okay.
He doesn't want to be seen. It's just part of that girl part of him, but anyways, he's the one who's got me into these videos, and I am going to bring him in later to confirm another important thing for Kai, one of my buddies on Facebook, who had a question about Old Spice Aftershave and how it compares to Stirling Spice soap. So the soap today is going to be Stirling Spice. And of course, that's from Stirling Soap Company. Rod makes some good stuff. You guys know how big of a fan I am of his stuff. I own a lot of his soaps. This is the container for the Old Spice. And of course, the classic Old Spice bottle here. So, that being said, the Yuma Razor, what I want to kind of point out is it is very light, it's very small, and it's fairly cheaply made, but I hear that it gives a good shave. According to Jeremy, he says that he's been getting good shaves, and he usually shaves with a Merkur 34C and likes that. So I'm here to see if I agree with his opinion, or in other words, if I concur. So we're gonna find out. One thing I will say about this razor, it's like a $2 or $3 razor, and that is when you adjust the blade gap on here, you definitely gotta pay attention. Otherwise, the blade gap on it could be misaligned, but I've got that aligned perfectly with an Astra SP blade, and it's gonna be great. So what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna cut straight to the lather. You guys know how I do my lather. If you want to learn, watch my video, and you'll learn how to do the best lathers of your life. But when I come back, you'll see some great lather. I was only kidding. We're actually going to lather up in just a second. Before we lather up, I do want to answer the question for my friend Kai that wanted to know how close Stirling Spice, this scent, is to the actual Old Spice Aftershave, and both Jeremy and myself have come to, I think, a fairly close agreement that we think they are different, but they pair well. This one smells a little bit more, what would you say, Jeremy, a little more earthy?
Earthy and light, yep.
Earthy and
I'd give it a 4.5 on your scent scale.
Here, smell it.
Yeah, I'll stick with my 4.5.
He says it's light on the scent scale. I give it a little bit higher than a 4.5. Either way, it is a little bit more earthy than the Old Spice, but only by a smidgen, and they definitely would pair very well together, in my opinion. That being said, now when we cut back, you're gonna see the lather. So grab your popcorn. Oh yeah. All right, guys, here we go. Popcorn time. Getting some water. Make sure everything's really slick. I got a fantastic bowl of lather here. I mean, plenty. So we are just gonna start going to town. Painting this stuff on. Gonna do a nice 3-pass shave with this Yuma Razor from Turkey, and we're gonna see how the Turks do it. See how good it is for $2. Probably plus shipping, I'm guessing. Anyways, this should be good for our first pass. Make sure we got plenty there. Let's go. Let's do this. Like, light. This thing is light. Dang. It is very light. A little bit slippery because just in the grip, but definitely something I can work with for sure. Let's start with definitely a little bit shorter strokes than I'm doing with the Merkur Future, I'll tell you that much. But it's easy to find the angle. It's very easy to find the angle, actually. It doesn't hardly take any rocking of the blade back before it will start to catch, if that makes any sense. So, very easy to work with. Seems like it's pretty intuitive so far. No complaints. I'm still curious. This has me curious. We'll see what it's like after the first pass is done. Okay. All right, so yeah, for a first pass, it's not bad. But as I always say in my reviews, we don't judge off of the first pass, we judge off the last pass. So let me lather back up, and we'll go for pass 2. All right, let's go. We're going for across the grain. And this, like I said before in one of my previous videos, every razor is different. Just like every car is different. It performs a little differently. You have to kind of learn and adapt to it. And that's going to take a shave or two just to kind of see how that works. So with this one, I'm not doing as aggressive, it seems, of passes, like one straight pass, like I would with the Merkur Future. But I know with the Merkur Future that it is going to continuously cut. There's not going to be any resistance, or at least there'll be very little resistance. Where with this one, and it could just be because it's a light razor, maybe the weight has a little bit of something to do with that. I tend to like a little bit weightier razors, I think, for that reason alone. I'm a big fan of the Merkur Future razor. I am also a big fan of the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrement Sidewinder. They're both quite good razors. course, if you're going to go more vintage, then the Fat Boy or the Slim Adjustable would be either both. Both of those would be great. So I feel like this is going to need like a little bit more attention, maybe some buffing. But I think that by the end of the shave, I'm going to have a good shave, and I haven't got cut or nicked yet, so far as I can tell. Knock on wood. So far, so good, guys. Getting close to the end. One last pass, and then I think we're going to be good. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Since we have so much lather, we're just going to have like just an awesome pass right here. Because this is how we do it on the Shaving with Rich channel. Gotta have fun when you're shaving. Fun shaves equal good shaves. Wow, I'm surprised on the time. We're making good time with this razor. Glad I used an Astra blade. Fine cutlery right here for $2. All right. All right, I think that's pretty good. We're gonna clean up and do some final remarks, wrap this video up. So let me pause the video. I'll come right back when I've cleaned up for some final remarks. All right, guys, I'm kind of surprised for $2 or $3 or
$1.99.
I think they're $1.99, and then oh, shipping. What did you?
Next to nothing.
Next to nothing on shipping. It's almost free 99. So if you are looking to start and you have time to wait for a razor to come from Turkey, this might not be a bad idea for you, budget-wise. Do be careful with the adjusting of the blades. This is not a lifelong razor for sure, but it does do the job. I got one little weeper right here, and that's it. And with that being said, I did get a pretty decent shave. I'm very particular about my shave, so it's not the best shave that I've gotten, but it is a good shave. It definitely would qualify as a good shave. So I would recommend this for the money that you invest into one of these, which is almost nothing. Not a bad deal. So I'm glad that my friend clued me into that. That being said, I have to, we're gonna cap this off with a little bit of Old Spice and have a great burn probably. Yeah, dude, feels good. Actually, yeah, no, it does. It feels good. Smells good. I like it. Paired good. It really did pair well with the Stirling Spice. If you're looking for a dead ringer, it's going to be hard to find a dead ringer, but this is very close, and I do think that they pair very well together. So Kai, feel free to make your next order from Stirling, and with my recommendation, you can go with the Stirling Spice and be happy with how it's going to pair with your aftershave. And that is the final word, and we'll see you next time.